QuickBooks Pro Desktop 2021. Methods to customize forms. Let's get into it with Intuit's QuickBooks Pro Desktop 2021. Methods to customize forms. We'll list out the methods here and then we'll go into QuickBooks and take a look at them in a little bit more detail. First method, take the current template that you're working with and do some customizations to that current template. Second, we can create a new template from scratch and then make adjustments and customize that template. Third, we can download a template. We can have a custom template that has been adjusted, has been made using the custom formatting, and then we can make our own adjustments and tweaks and customizations to that custom template. Here we are in QuickBooks in our test file. We currently have the open windows open. You can open the open windows by going to the view dropdown, selecting the open windows list. Now we're going to take a look at the lists dropdown and look at our template. So if we go into our templates, then we have a list of our templates in terms of invoices, statements, and payment, and whatever other templates that we might have. Now you might already have adjusted some of your templates. You might have a custom template that you are working with. So one method could be to take that custom template and then make further adjustments to it. If you use that method, then you probably want to make a duplicate of the template that you are working with so you don't mess up the template you're working with. So you'd want to go on the template and you can right click, or you can go to the template drop down or rise up down here because it goes upwards. And then we can say that you wanted to duplicate the template. So you can duplicate the template and then make adjustments to it in the duplicate template. The other thing we can do is obviously create a new template from scratch. That's what we will practice doing here. We can hit the rise up here and have new, create a new template, which will basically revert to the default template settings, and then we can make adjustments directly from the default templates settings. Let's take a look at that now. If I create a new template and just look at the invoice, which is kind of like the most common type of template that we would be adjusting. So I'm going to say okay, and then we have our settings here to create basically a new template. Notice it's got the basic layout to the right, and then we can do our customization to it. Now, if you want to do some extensive customization, I do recommend going in here and using the tools, and we'll take a look at some of those tools as we go. But then there's also some custom templates that you can download. So once you've gotten used to the adjustments that you want to make, then possibly you might want to look for a custom template that's been pre-made by people that are really a whole lot better at this than I am to set up a template. And so it's got some of the formatting that you might like, and then you can use some of your basic skills here that we're putting together to make some tweaks and modifications to line it up to your particular business. So the third method then would be that we're going to go down here and we're going to say, now I want to take a look at a custom or download template. So we're going to go to the rise up download templates, and then we're going to have a list of templates that we can then download. It's on the left hand side. They're listed by form. So if we went down to the invoice again, we might look through these invoices. And this is one reason that you kind of want to look through this in a test file, because you can't really get a view of these things until you download them, which means you might end up downloading a whole lot of templates to look at to find one that you think is appropriate, that you would like, and then to alter that. So I'm going to go into this email tan paw invoice here. So we have this invoice. I'm going to go ahead and download it. So I'll download it here. We can open or save it. I'm going to go ahead and open it. And you can see it's a nice invoice to the right hand side. Has a lot of added style to it here. So then if you close it out up here, it may not save it into your custom invoices. If you hit OK, then it should save it over. So I'm going to say OK. And then if I go into my templates to the left side, I'm looking for that custom template. And there it is. That's up top. So if I double click on that template, there we have it. So now this is someone that basically took the template and did a lot of adjustments to it to do this customization. And now you can take it from here and learn some of the basic skills and hopefully make the adjustments to it to customize it to your particular business. So let's close this back out and let's just take a look at another one. If I was to go to the rise up once again and we go to the download templates and we say, okay, let's just open up another invoice. Let's go back to the invoices here. And let's say this one's got some color into it. Let's go ahead and say, I want to download that item, and I'm going to open that item. So this is the email car invoice. And then if we look at that, so here it is. You can preview it on the right side. So there's our print preview that we can take a look at. And then if I close that up, now I'm not going to hit OK this time. I'm instead just going to close it just to see if we can preview these without actually saving them in our template window. If they're saved in the template window, we can go in there and delete them and whatnot. But we might want to, pick a few of these and then do further thinking about which one would be the best for us to alter and make our own. So if I just close this out then, and I go back to and I close this back out, and then we update our window here, it doesn't look like it pulled it over unless you actually hit the OK. So we pulled over this first one with the pause, and if you just X out the invoice as you view them, then you don't basically have to save them. If you want to then delete the templates, then of course you can right click on the new templates that you brought over and delete that template, and we're back to our standard templates. So that's kind of the three ways that we can do it. We can take the current template we have, maybe we've already adjusted it or something like that, and we want to go from there. If we were to do that, you want to see if you can duplicate the template. So you'd go on the template and then on the item, rise up, and then you'd want to duplicate the item. So we would have two, in this case, product invoices like that with a copy on it. I'm going to right click and delete the new template. You can make the new template from scratch, and that's how I would start practicing editing the template. And then if you want a nice template that has already done some nice formatting to it, might have some customization that could fit to you, download the custom template and then use your formatting skills to make it custom for your company.